ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The New Providence Basketball Association elections put off over the weekend after the majority of teams were a no-show to vote. President of the Bahamas Basketball Federation, Mario Boleg, weighing in on the matter.
I was very disappointed that the clubs and the coaches did not take the election serious on Saturday past. The Federation has a meeting which we're going to discuss to come up with a new date that will allow all the clubs and the coaches, who some of them were out of town, to make sure that they are present, to make sure that this election goes off, because it's important for the future of basketball and where the Federation wants to take basketball in the next 4 years, to ensure that the NPBA goes in the hand of someone who has a vision to take basketball to the next level. And we wouldn't want to hamper and hold that up. According to the Constitution, they must hold it 60 days after the B.B.F. round robin, which was held in April 11, 12, and 13.
Ricardo Smith was one of the candidates vying to become NPBA president. He also gave his take on the situation.
That is very disappointing, as I think the overall mood of the organization at this time is to move forward. We are committed to serving the NPBA, and we will await the word from the president and from the league executives as to when the meeting has been postponed to, and certainly our team will be there. The delegates, the voting delegates, will be there, and the association will have a new administration.
Summer is fast approaching, and it's going to be a busy one for the Bahamas Basketball Federation.
The under-17 junior girls and boys will be heading off the last 2 weeks of July in Puerto Rico to play in the U17 Central Basket, which hopefully they will qualify ahead to Tournament of Americas, which we haven't qualified in the last 5 or 7 years. I think we have some great squad prepared, ready, that should be able to help us qualify for that. Besides that, you know, we also have the Summer Thunder that will be hosting about 9 to 10 Division I NCAA teams that will come into play against the local team. We have Memphis that is going to be coming in town. We got Georgia Tech, who is 2 of the big name teams that are going to be coming down. So we got a busy schedule. You know, we got some of our NBA and also professional and college players that are going to be home during the summer that we want to take in the community and do some stuff in the community, and every now and then to one of these various parks and have some take basketball to the community instead of having it inside the gym.
Now, a busy summer means extra finances, and the B.B.F. is seeking assistance.
We are a non-profit organization who seeks to obtain financial assistance from corporate sponsors, and once again we plead with corporate sponsors that if there's a sponsor that are willing to support, especially our junior teams who are going to be traveling to Puerto Rico, you know, it's important that we get that sponsor. We need about $60,000 to get both of those teams out of the country, and right now we don't have the first penny, but you know, it's a good venture that I think corporate sponsors should get on board and allow us to expose and give them that great exposure that they need when our up-and-coming young talent athletes, youths, that is going to be the next future of this country as relates to the next Buddy Hield, the next DeAndre Ayton, you know, that can get to the pro level.
The Temple Christian Sons senior boys basketball team has made great strides over the past couple of years. In addition to putting in the work here at home, Coach Jamal Smith also providing opportunities for players to travel as a part of his club team. Last year, they made their way to Los Angeles, and this summer, they plan to head west again, either back to LA or Las Vegas.
We travel our Sons basketball club, and when we travel, we try to go to different places in the United States, and we'd have success traveling. So, you know, it's open to all players in the country. You know, I know a lot of schools and a lot of teams don't have the opportunity to travel, but I want to give the kids the opportunity just to go out there and expose themselves, see a different level of basketball, because when you go out there, you want to compete against the best in the world. You watch the NBA, you watch the guys compete in the Olympics, so you want to see where your game is at a certain level, how to play, and get a better appreciation how you need to get better. And for me and myself as a coach, you know, I want to definitely see how I could get better and just pick different things and absorb from different coaches how I can improve.
While these trips aren't cheap, Smith says sacrifices have to be made.
We have to go out and get our own sponsorships independently, but you know, with the support of our parents, with the support of the school, we're able to get things done. We have a beautiful country here, but you know, a lot of kids have aspirations to go abroad and play basketball and continue their education, so this is a stepping stone just to get them to that point.
MAKO Aquatics holding its spring invitational this past weekend at the Betty Kelly Kenning National Aquatic Center. Kiana Moss won the High Points Trophy for the 13-14 girls.
I think I could have done a lot better on my swims because I just came back from a couple injuries. But I think from overall meet, it was a good meet for me. I didn't really add that much time, so I'm still proud of myself.
As for the meet overall, organizer Trevano McPhee said the younger swimmers really stood out.
Trace Russell from MAKO Aquatics, he had a very good meet qualifying for all of his events, so that really helps the younger division for our club. But overall, was a good meet. Not really too much stood out with the senior group. Like I say, they swam a lot of races over the space of 2 sessions today, but overall it was a good meet.
Regattas taking center stage over the Labor Day and Whit Monday holiday weekend. Long Island, Baratari and South Andros all in the mix. The All Andros Barry Islands Regatta, that's just around the corner as well, set for July 5th through the 7th in Morgan's Bluff.
We are expecting over 18 sloops in all classes. Tentatively, we have 3 in A class, 5 in the B class, and 10 in the C class. The sloops will be selected from the 3 sailing clubs. We are anticipating an exciting regatta with sailors competing for bragging rights, along with the best in Bahamian music. There will also be a variety of native dishes with over 15 vendors to choose from, and we are inviting all regatta fans and friends from Andros and throughout the entire Bahamas to attend this very exciting event.
The Miami Dolphin cheerleaders in town recently conducting a dance clinic at J-Line Fitness on Shirley Street. It was held in conjunction with the Ministry of Tourism.
We've been doing some stuff with them back and forth prior to this event, and they reached out to us actually wanting to come down here as a part of a cruise they were doing to do some interaction with some of our local children in the dance industry, from the ballet schools to gymnastic schools, and we welcomed them here. Our minister, Minister Diagla, as well as the Director General and our Deputy Director General, they're really pouring a lot into the sporting tourism program to market not only our people in the country, but the sporting venues and the opportunities for international sporting teams to come to the Bahamas and host events and market us as a part of their entire package.
The cheerleaders themselves had a good time working with the youngsters.
They are just precious. You know, handing the girls our palms, it just lights us up because we really get to see them as cheerleaders. And I think one of the main goals for us in this process is showing and inspiring girls that no matter what country you come from, you can be a Miami Dolphins cheerleader. We're all about inspiring and empowering women. And if you have that positivity and you have that motivation, you pick up that style, any girl could be a Miami Dolphins cheerleader.
That's a look at sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.